Welcome to Toffee TV's Everton News Daily. Got some transfer news today, so let's jump straight in with it. Newcastle United are apparently very interested in Anthony Gordon. Obviously, they were interested in him in the summer, as long with Tottenham and Chelsea. I think a fee around 30 million has been mentioned again. And I said in the summer, I said I wouldn't sell him because sell him at Charlison and Gordon in the same summer sends a bit of a bad message, and it doesn't really do much for the manager to, sell players that he's trying to build a team around. He already sold his top scorer, and we didn't even replace him. So selling Anthony Gordon at the time I thought would be a bit silly. I still stand with the message thing at the time, but we're in a different situation now. We need money, we need players. Anthony Gordon isn't going to keep us up, and he isn't really offering, enough to get him in the start 11, which he hasn't in the past few games. He hasn't been in the team. So if we can get any money for anyone really at this current time, I'd take it, because we desperately need other players in to try and strengthen the team. And if it's Anthony Gordon who we can sell, then get it done. If it's not, if it's someone else, Pickford or whatever, get them out, get the money in, replace them, and then use that money to bring in other players. And speaking of other players, Everton are in talks with Sulemana from Rennes. He's a 20-year-old winger. I think he's Ghana international. Apparently that Everton are in talks with the club for him, but again, he's a young player, 20 years of age. I don't know if he offers enough to get us out of this league. For me, you look at West Ham right now, getting Danny Ings in. I know some people say it's a silly deal for a 30-year-old player with no knees, but they're bringing in a player who's got guaranteed Premier League goals, and someone who's got the experience, and someone they can bank on coming in, scoring a few goals. Where Sulemana is the complete unknown. I think he's got like one goal all season. And at the moment, Everton. What we need is not young players, not exciting players. We need people who can just come in and score goals. I look at United getting in, Wout Weghorst. He's not a pretty, 23-year-old up-and-coming striker. He's just someone who's going to come in and do a job for them, whether it is scoring goals or just be a big number 9, like a target man. For them, he's doing a certain job, and for us, we need to do the same. Go and find someone who can come in and do a job, whether it's for 6 months or whatever, I don't know, but yeah, I suppose in a long-term perspective, he's the right sort of move. But at the moment, I think we're desperate for goals. But unfortunately, that's what we've been left. The situation the board has left us in on the recruitment team. And finally, Everton have again been linked with West Ham forward Michael Antonio. 32 years of age, he scored 2 goals in 18 appearances this season. Obviously, they've signed Danny Ings, like I've said, so maybe less game time for him. They might be looking to get him out the door. And when I said then that West Ham have signed Danny Ings, they've signed a player who's got Premier League goals and experience. Maybe we could, look at the same thing with Michael Antonio. But I think in terms of where West Ham at the moment, I don't think giving a forward option is the best idea for them to give one to under the relegation battle team. I certainly wouldn't be selling any of our players to a West Ham or to a Southampton, anyone like that, to try and strengthen them. Because if Michael Antonio comes in and strengthens us, then it could possibly mean West Ham get relegated as well. I know it's 3 teams that go down, but the way I look at it, I wouldn't be, giving anyone to any other teams around us. So I don't think that's a realistic rumour. But even so, Michael Antonio, he's not been scoring huge amount of goals in the past couple of seasons. I think last season or season before he got 8 or 10 or something like that. But this season he's been pretty poor, whether that's an age thing or just because West Ham as a whole hasn't been doing well. I know Jared Bowen's only got 2 this season. Normally he gets around 10 a season. So we'll have to see where that leads. Personally, I'd be looking at other players, and I'm sure we can get other players. But it's just a bit crazy that we're now 19 days into January and we're still scraping around. Michael Antonio seems more of like a desperate link. I think the Sulemana is more like the scouting team's done the research and found a really good young up and coming winger. But at the moment, it's just not what we need. If we can get him in, who can come in and create chances as well, and we get a number 9 who scores goals as well, then Sulemana might work, because we do need quality out wide as well. There's no point bringing in a goal scorer up front if there's no one out wide to create chances for them. So if we get Sulemana and a striker in, then maybe, yeah. But at the moment, I just want to see us linked with a really good number 9 who can come in and score loads of goals. But we'll just have to wait and see. So make sure you watch the next few Everton News Dailies to try and get all the latest news, and hopefully there's a really strong link to a really good striker on them. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you do give it a like and subscribe to the channel, and if you want more exclusive videos, including live, daily exclusive lives, then join us on Toffee TV Premiere. Thanks for watching. See you later.